Hey, internet friends, cousins, and scoundrels. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome. Pull up a chair, honey, and let's have a chat. And since the algorithm really likes it when you interact with the content, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe since you're here. Now I ain't gonna hold you. Let's get right into this. So, in this episode, we're still at the Houston house, and the group is sitting down for dinner. A little banter passes back and forth about fixing plates because Marceau comments on Chris fixing Nell a plate. At this time, Courtney and Stormy arrives late because they had some delays with the airport, and their babysitter is also delayed and still en route to Houston, which is why they have the baby with them. Then the conversations turns to how Maurice made Kimmy look stupid on national TV because he wanted her to, quote, suffer through sex during her life-threatening illness. And he says that if he could delete what was said, that he would. Not that he didn't mean it. And listen, child, I'm not finna, spend too much time on them and it's tired as storyline because there is no new news here. And it's clear that this woman just wanted to be married and any man would do. So we're gonna move on. Okay, so now the conversation then turns to Martell and that wedding band on his finger. And to me, I feel like this fool got this ring on, just to have a moment because he doesn't have a storyline. And also to get on Mel's nerves, for real. I really don't think it was him trying to win Mel back with the ring, right? I think he wanted to make everyone else believe that he had married Coleslaw or had married someone else because he had been saying that he wanted to be married by the end of the year and that he really wanted to be, married again. I think the group took it the wrong way when they saw the ring and they assumed he was trying to get Mel. But in my opinion, it was to make them all think that he had gotten remarried to someone else. Now that we now know this scene was shot right after the Revenge P plot, it really reinforces my belief even more because during this time, he really wanted to hurt Mel, which is why he was planning to release that tape of her in the first place, right? This is a sick bastard all the way around. And in my opinion, he shouldn't even be in this damn house at all. But I think that he brought the ring with him to make her believe or make the group, not necessarily her, because I don't think she gives a damn who he's married to, as long as it ain't her. But I think that he brought the ring along, put the ring on to make the group believe that he had gotten remarried to someone else. So in this scene, Neil really got on my damn nerves because she just kind of she was the one who noticed the ring. And she just kept kind of going on and on and on about the ring, which got everybody else going on and on about the ring. And even Chris Fletcher got on my nerves too, because he sat there like a bump on a log. And these two people specifically knew not to try to put Mel and Martell together. She had told them that and asked them that. She asked Mel that before she got to Houston when she was invited to go on a trip in the restaurant. She said, look, as long as we're separated and don't try to put us together. If you got any games or anything, don't try to put us together. Don't talk about us together. This is not a game to me. Nell agreed. Okay, I'm not going to do that. When she got to the house, when Chris Fletcher tried to make a joke in the kitchen, she said it again and they both agreed. Now here we are, not even probably moments later, and here we are again, and they both know better. So I'm really disappointed in both of them for allowing these tomfoolery and shenanigans to go on, but we gonna continue. Now I'm side-eyeing you and Flex. I'm side-eyeing both of y'all right now. Now, like I said, since Nell had got the whole table worked up over this ring, that activated frickin' frack, and they started, asking Martell, where's the ring? And then Kimmy gets the grand idea, because Martell is not answering, to ask Mel if that was the wedding ring that they exchanged during their vows. And Mel, like myself, was like, why the fuck are you asking me? I'm not even looking down there. He's doing good for us to even be breathing the same air. Why are you asking me anything like that? I mean, she didn't say it, but the look on her face said enough. You know what I mean? She just said, I ain't looked down. I don't know. Like, get out of here, Kimmy, with that bullshit, okay? Because you're just stupid to me. Mind you, Chris Fletcher and Nell's egging it on. Chris Fletcher's sitting there like a bump on a log. You know who had to throw the flag on the play? Marceau. Marceau throws a flag on the play and lets everybody know this ain't what we finna do today. We ain't gonna do it. Melody is Melody Rogers. Martell is Martell Hope. We're gonna keep these two separate. We're not gonna do this. Leave these two alone. And that's a damn shame, because the two people who were advised not to put her in a situation like that did absolutely nothing to stop it or prevent it. Had Nell just ignored Lil Buddy and that fucking ring on his finger, all would have been well. But anyway, after eating, Courtney and Stormy excuses themselves to leave to pick up their babysitter from the airport and head to their hotel or Airbnb, because they have decided not to stay in the house with Baby Chase, because they are not interested in sharing bathrooms with any other people in the group. So while on the way out, Marceau makes a joke to offer to watch Baby Chess, and that's when Courtney reminds Marceau that he doesn't even watch his own damn kids, okay? Everyone laughs because nobody could find the lie in that true statement, and that's when Marceau, along with production, pretends that everyone was bringing up the topic of him and babies. But in real life, where Marceau? Where? Okay, so sidebar. I don't even want to entertain this stupid ass conversation, because this is some clown shit. The likelihood of Tisha getting pregnant is slim to none. They both know that. And wouldn't she have mentioned her sickness to Marceau prior to her needing a test? Like, for real, how long were you sick, Tisha? Was it just that one trip to Vegas that you mentioned at the Yoni spot? Because pregnancy sickness is usually daily and doesn't let up, especially in the first trimester. And Tisha would know this because she has 3 kids. So this shit is annoying, because they have so much that they could talk about, for real. Like what's going on with Mount Bedrock Mansion and the alleged lawsuit for non-payment with the blast company performing the work up there. I mean, is Mount Bedrock Mansion still a thing? Are y'all still building the house up there, or what? What about the other alleged lawsuits that are pending? I mean, can y'all touch on that a bit? Because this damn fake story line about this pregnancy is quite stupid, and it's made for Tubi. Anyway, moving along. Marceau then asked Tisha in front of the table, did she discuss with anyone what they discussed earlier about the fake pregnancy scare? And that gets the conversation at the table started. And of course, Kimmy is Kimmying, and the masculina within her activates, and she jumps straight in to defend the man in the situation as per usual. I mean, just look at her face. Look at her. She can't help herself. She is about to damn explode. This is what she looks like turning into that masculina. Listen to her.
I'd never give you any reason not to trust me.
Well, pregnancy.
Taking her pregnancy test.
I'd never give you any reason not to trust me.
Well, pregnancy.
Taking her pregnancy test.
Shut your ass up, Kimmy. This is what I'm talking about. Before Marceau could even get out the reason why he should not trust her, here she is. When I'm pregnancy test. Well, you saying the shit before Marceau can even say it. This is what I'm talking about when your masculina activates and you jump on the side of men. It is weird as fuck. Sitting there going right along with the men, and instead of shutting down the conversation because the conversation was stupid, she's egging it on. Child, I can't. I just really can't. Kimmy gets on my nerves with this, because when she converts to a masculina, she disregards any female perspective, including her own, in order to reinforce the male perspective. It is sick. This is why Maurice stays clowning her ass and making her look stupid. In her confessional, when she's alone, she can be sensible and reasonable. But in the presence of men, her bulge appears, her neck thickens, and her muscles pop out. It's a fucking shame. So, when Marceau got that green light from a female in the group, he started to really go in. And that is when Mel and her dark soul stepped in and told him what he ain't finna do in regards to that situation. And that's act like Tisha is out here in these streets, wilding out, allegedly having her back photographed in strange beds, and taking solo trips to Africa to clear her mind. Because she ain't doing none of it. Mel shut it down and defended Tisha. Something Tisha would not do for her. In fact, what Tisha would do is tell her she got a dark soul. So Nell tells the guys to go on their way, and the ladies are going to go their way. And they decide to head down to the jacuzzi. When Mel rounds the corner in her slaycation attire complete with sunglasses, Nell gives her a compliment and greets her with a "Hey sexy" or "Hello sexy" or something like that. Well, Tisha immediately got jealous, in my opinion, and instead of either giving her a compliment or shutting the hell up, she decided to insult Mel by comparing her to Martell because, in her words, they look alike because they both have on sunglasses. Mel just froze and stared at her because, bitch, what? Tisha, do you look like the shit emoji because y'all both have on brown? Like, shut up, you sound stupid. Mel goes on to take some selfies in the jacuzzi, and once again, Tisha doesn't know what to say or do with that, so she makes the comment, "Oh, you just love yourself so much," as if that is something bad. See, it's that statement right there that lets me know that Marceau has really done a number on this girl's self-esteem, because just admiring yourself in her mind is supposed to be bad. There's something wrong with loving yourself, because she is using that statement as an insult. So she believes that loving yourself, paying attention to yourself, admiring yourself is something bad. And that is really sad, and it's sick. And Tisha, I'm gonna need you to seek help. For real. You need to seek help. Mel goes on to let the ladies know, listen, this is how I roll on vacation, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. She basically enjoys herself because, like she said, when she was married, she didn't enjoy herself. And she didn't enjoy herself in more ways than one. And she went on to say, you know, her biggest regret was not ever having the big O with Martell. Now, of course, when the women all hear the statement, they find it hard to believe. But I don't. I actually don't find the statement hard to believe. When you love someone, you tend to overlook big and small things. And in my opinion, for women, sex is way better with someone you actually love, even when the sex itself isn't good. And men understand that women, in general, are more thoughtful and discriminative when it comes to sexual partners. And that is why it's harder for men to get over a woman cheating. Because for most women who cheat, there is an emotional element to it. And for men, by and large, cheating is just an open hole, right? And I believe Mel, since her divorce, has had time to reflect. And she has come to realize that the sex she had with Martell just wasn't good. Now that the rose-colored glasses are off of her eyes and she could see, and she can go back and see clearly, the shit wasn't good, okay? And she has made a decision that she will no longer be shortchanged in any aspect, you know, for her next relationship. understanding that pleasure flows both ways. She had made mention that Martell was unwilling to do things that she found stimulating in the bedroom, but expected her to perform, all these stunts and tricks for him. No. No. Mel goes on to say that sex was also not in the forefront of their relationship, like Kimmy. So it was not a dire need in order to maintain their union, like it is for Kimmy and Maurice. Kimmy pretends that it's not the case for her and Maurice at all. And I call cap, because didn't you say a few seasons ago that you can't go a day without him pulling down your pants every 5 minutes? Anyway, Masculina Delulu continues her story and says how she felt unprotected by the interview with Carlos King. And in my opinion, she only felt unprotected because Maurice doesn't hold her in as high regard as he does with Kiowa. It wasn't even about the suffering through comment, because she does suffer through and has been suffering through for a minute now. Maurice could not even tell that Kimmy was faking it. She told him she was faking it, and he was shocked because he said that she did it so well. So shut up, Masculina Delulu, because the sex ain't good over there either. If the sex was so good, why would you need to fake it? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So yeah, that's how she can go all those years without having the big O, because hell, she was faking it. And why was she faking it? Because she was trying to please that man, right? Same reason why you suffering through it, Kimmy, because you are trying to please that man, all while faking the big O. Get the fuck out of here. You bitches act like y'all don't know what's going on, and this is why it's annoying. I feel like these women know what the deal is, and they're acting stupid. Like I said, these women are the problem. Afford Mel the same courtesy and consideration you would like. If Mel says, listen, don't pair me up, don't try to put us together, goddamn, take that into consideration, honor that request. What is so wrong with that? Shit is insane. And Kiki ain't even here yet. And this is just day one. And already you got fuckery and nonsense with these women. Now, as of right now, I still like Nell. But now I'm side-eyeing you because you agreed to keep Mel out of the mess. And so far, I don't see that happening. Anyway, this is not a full episode recap. Just some takeaways that I thought should be highlighted. What do you guys think? Drop down in the comments and let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and until next time, bet you know now.